Hi everyone, it's Hilary from Pink Bubble Cards here. Welcome back to my craft room. If you're new here, welcome, and if you're returning, thank you. If you enjoy paper crafts, please consider subscribing and please click the like button below. So I have had a bit of a silly thing. So I don't know if you know, but sometimes your brain doesn't work when you get older. And so I had bought some dies from Crafter's Companion, and I was concerned because I didn't think the instructions were right. However, after a couple of emails, yes, the instructions are apparently correct. So let me show you the set of dies that I bought. So they are these fold back cards, and so I was really confused. Now let me show you the one I'm trying to do is that one. Now the instructions, here we are. So the instructions say a piece of card 15 inches long and 5.5 inches deep. So it's bigger than a 12 by 12. I don't like joining cards where it's the base card, you know. Anyway, so I thought I'm going to make the butterfly. I have looked out, now the reason I've got this out is because this is in my cream card box, and look at all the different creams. It's crazy, isn't it? So I'm going to go with this Craft Perfect because it's a new packet and I know that I will have the exact same colour. So I've got 2 pieces of A4 that I have used red liner to join. Now 15 inches does not fit in my cutting, my guillotine, any of them. So I'm going to use my mat to cut it, but I want this join because there's a lot of folding in this. I want the join to be in the middle, so I'm using this mat and the measurements on it, and I'm going to use this ruler. So the instructions say I've to score 2.5, 5, 10 and 12.5. Again, we don't have 12.5 on our scoreboards. It doesn't go up to that, generally speaking. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my ruler and my knife, and I'm just going to cut on the mat as best I can. See, that's not straight, is it? Oh well, let's try again. I'm going to turn it round, make sure it's square on the edge there, get my 15 inches here, as square as I can. Okay. And then we want it to be 5.5. So again, this is not going to be perfect because it's not on the guillotine, but I'm using my mat to score the 5.5. Now, honestly, I don't know what got over me, but I had emailed them saying the instructions are wrong because the width of the die is bigger than the measured card, and some of the instructions said that it was to be 12-inch card and some of them are 15, and I'm like, no, that doesn't work. it's not big enough for the die. Right, there is my 5.5 by 15. So on my scoreboard, the only thing I can do is turn it round. So I'm going to do 2.5 and 5. And I'm going to turn it round, and I'm going to do 2.5 and 5. Okay. So then you fold that in, and then you fold that out, and then you fold that in. Make sure it's square, and then you fold that out. Now, my concern is that when you put this die on, it is over the edge. Look how far it is over the edge. So that shape isn't getting cut. So you've got these little notches here you're supposed to line up, and then you've got this. So what I'm going to do is I am just going to cut this, and I'll show you. The other thing is that these are multimedia dies, so it's a really deep cut, and that does make it okay. You've got 3 layers of card here, but it also, if you're just doing a single layer, it does affect the cut. So hold on 2 secs. I am just going to die cut this here. Okay, sorry about that. Now, here we go. So this is the die cut. It was quite difficult because it is very thick, and there's a lot to go through the machine. So, come on. I just want to tease this out. Now, there's your butterfly card, and there is the fold out. Look. So with this one, you also get the body and you get a detail in the leaves. So let me show you what I did with the other ones, because I have started. So let me show you this star. And you see how in the picture it's a lovely full star. Well, this is the star that you get with cut off corners. Now, it's a nice little card, but it's cut off. Here's another one I did. This was the cupcake. And again, the width of the die is bigger than the width of the card. You see the edge of the card there. So in the picture, it's got the icing going right down. There's another bump there that goes down. So when you cut it using the die, of course that bit's hanging over. I've lost a little sprinkle there. So I had said to Crafter's Companion, I'm not happy because it doesn't fit. And then of course they come back and they say, well, actually, if it did fit, you would cut through this, and I get that. So I'm thinking now, because the instructions here say 5.5 by 15, this is for the butterfly, and you score it, which we've done, And then it says fold and burnish your score lines, refer the notches and position them to close it and run it through. Use low tack tape to temporarily secure the outer and inner die detail. To die cut a 6x6 piece of cardstock, and then you cut it in half. That's for this bit. That's for this bit. The other thing is every die I've used has bent because it's such a hard push through the machine. So I would do this like the star. I would cut out the detail there, but to me, I've got a cut off butterfly. It's cut off. So I just thought I'd show you. I think what I would have to do is I would have to cut another piece of this. I wonder, I don't think any of the cut-offs will fit. No, they won't. Any of the bits, so it's another A3 piece that I would need to use to cut that, and then to stick that on the front, to cut it in half and then stick that on the front there so that the edges are complete. Yeah, I think that's the only way to do it. So to cut the base card and then to cut another card that is the full shape before you decorate it. So and then you would have to cut it in half. It was a really good bargain. Do you know what? It was a good bargain, and I know that I had said to Crafter's Companion that I didn't think it was right. I don't think the instructions are right, but I absolutely get what they're saying about you know, it wouldn't cut. And look at, there were 5, I think, in the set. 5 dies in the set, and it was a really good bargain. And so I'm like, okay, I just don't understand. But my head hasn't been right recently. I'm not focusing very well on things. And so I thought, right, I'm going to make them because they have said the instructions are correct. But I just think that it's not quite, especially with this, you know, it's not quite finished because the butterfly wings are cut off. The cupcake shape has been cut off and the star is cut off. So the solution, this is the, I think this is it, is just to cut a top like that and then put that on top of the outer and slice it in two so that it becomes full shape. Honestly, I think I'm losing my mind sometimes. So, fold back, what are they called? Opulent Star. Concertina Gatefold, that's what it's called. Create a Concertina Gatefold. If anybody would like to comment below, if you would like to win one of these, just say enter me in the comments below. In the meantime, thank you so much for watching. I would love to hear your thoughts on this. Please take care, and I'll see you all soon in the next video. Bye for now.